Okay, this is literally going to be a speed run of how to make $500 a day through outbound systems and how we did it with sorority girls and energy drinks because I have a call in like 7 minutes. So let's go ahead, let's hop right into it. This is for you if you want to make more money in less time, aka leverage. This was literally me in college working 60-hour weeks. You can see I had 40 hours of overtime like during the period of Thanksgiving. So I was like broke, working a whole ton to try to make money to spin my own businesses up, pay for my rent, stuff like that. And now I'm, a featured instantly creator. You can see the other day I booked 36 appointments in just 18 days. I have videos on my profile about this if you want to check it out. Um, and this is the business we spun up. So back in college, we had a pallet of 9 energy drinks sitting in this warehouse that I worked at, and the managers were like, "You guys can just take them." It was like a partner of ours. And so we literally filled up my like friend's like truck bed. We filled up the back of my entire car just full of all these energy drinks. And we were like, you know what, we can sell these. So instead of, running ads because we were broke, and this is the situation, like think of this at scale of like if you're bootstrapped or you're pre-seed or just seed, you don't want to dump a ton of money into ads because you haven't validated, and you may think you have, but you truly haven't validated at scale, product market fit, message market fit, and actually getting some deal flow and some revenue. Because if you're running ads too early, you're spending too much money on testing, and it's just a mess. I'll make a video over that. But so we targeted local college students with simple offers and incentives that spread fast. Some days we were able to make over $500 in profit. Of course, obviously, I know people are going to comment about, oh, you had this easy, and you didn't have to, spend money on buying the product and wholesale. Okay, true, but the principle still remains the same, and that's what I want you to understand. So, without realizing it, we had a viral outbound system powered by status deltas, incentives, and social proof. These same principles we still use to drive modern outbound and deal flow today. So, campaign setup. We started by DMing local sorority girls from a shared Instagram account. This is an Instagram account that one of my friends had that was like paid for. So it had like 20,000 followers on it just to help create that status delta. And then I crafted an offer that was simple and incentive based. So they got 20% off of the product if they took a picture with the drinks and tagged us on their story to create that social proof and start that self-liquidating funnel. But what took it to the next level was going for a 50% off offer if they got their friends to buy it as well too, because it's essentially, even if looking at it from a time perspective, like the time spent, DMing, following people up, maybe hopping on a call or like going to drive to meet them in person, even if you're looking at this from a time perspective, CAC basically dropped to zero for that. Because like let's say you're going to drop off an order at a sorority house, well, like 3 of my friends want some as well. So it's like a very easy way to cut a deal and reduce that CAC. So this turned every customer into a micro influencer as well. We could post them on our Instagram. They were posting on their personal page. So it was just starting that self-liquidating funnel um, to get everything rolling. Very nice. So social proof loops, every story tag led to more DMs, more buyers, more buzz, obviously. Within days, it became a self-liquidating funnel that scaled through status and peer validation. No paid traffic, no paying for ads, and not even begging for referrals, just like saying, hey, what do your friends think about this, etc. Um, so it was, well, obviously like just a very, a college hustle. But the elements still remain true about viral outbound distribution. Now, some of you are going to see this, and even if you're thinking about this at scale, you're going to say cold email doesn't work for you, cold outbound doesn't work for you. You've tried this in the past, it didn't work, cold email's dead, I'm too busy for this. Or you're just going to use what I said earlier about you had the easy way into this. Obviously, this isn't a sustainable business model. It's an example of how you can leverage, even at the most basic scale, to grow a business from day one. And that is content marketing. So posting on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. And that's always over time. That's just going to slowly scale up your personal brand, if you wanted to call it that, because that's the last level of market sophistication, really, is your personal brand. People buy from who they like, they buy from who they trust. They're not just going to buy from you because it's like, oh, we have a new legal SaaS. They're not. Um, so you have to find a way to differentiate yourself in the market. And when people receive your cold outbound, they're going to go look you up. They're going to look up your LinkedIn. They're going to look up your YouTube. So if you're really looking to have the best results in cold email, you do need to dial in your offer. You do need to dial in your volume. And I've made videos over that on my channel. But along with that, you do have to be creating content and have a website so people know who you are. I've had people reach out to me that don't have a website and they're like, "Can you run cold email for me?" It could work, with a good offer, it will work. You'll get replies, you'll get some meetings booked on your calendar. But if you're thinking about this at scale, you don't have the market presence there. So that's all I wanted to throw together. Takeaways, build those status deltas, compounding results, momentum, build some type of natural funnel through cold outbound like this, and then you're also building FOMO when you're having those people post because other people are like, oh, I don't want to miss out on this. Is that deal really that good? Is this something special? So think about those as your takeaways. Like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll talk to you later.